Sylacauga Auto Parts has your parts both foreign and domestic. They're your one-stop auto parts store for parts for your car, truck, or tractor. So whether you're a shade tree mechanic or a professional, stop by Sylacauga Auto Parts. They've got professional counter salesmen who will be more than happy to service your auto parts needs. Sylacauga Auto Parts, your NAPA jobber at 110 North Anniston Avenue in Sylacauga. Call 245-5296.
Well, as we open the second quarter of this football game, Springwood Wildcats have the ball at the Coosa Valley Academy 27-yard line. Third down, 19 yards to go, and they'll come to the line with two tight ends and a flanker packed in tight. John Carter says that's not the best formation when it's third and long, but I guess we'll see. We got a little discussion going on down there right now. The officials getting the ball set and the markers set, getting ready to start the second quarter. There's the whistle. We're back to action now. Duttery is on the flank, left side. His strength is down under calling the signals. I formation. Third down, 19 yards to go. Strength drops back, wants to put it in the air. He's going to throw for all the marbles to the end zone, and it's broken up. Broken up, incomplete.
Toby Green and Brett Strickland were both back defending. Green got a hand on the ball. An excellent defensive play for CVA.
Scott Chambly was the intended receiver, but he never had a chance as the Rebels had him double-teamed out there. And it's fourth down, 19 yards to go from the 27-yard line. Springwood will go. Strength brings him up. Two wideouts, right side. Langley is wide. Duttery is in the slot. Timeout called by the Rebels. Timeout on the field. The score: Coosa Valley 7, Springwood nothing. This is the B93 high school football game of the week.
When you need an exterminator, the name to remember is Alabama Termite and Pest Control. They're as close as your phone. Call 378-5759 for quick service and guaranteed results. In Talladega, the man from Alabama Termite and Pest Control is Pete Klein. In Sylacauga, Ralph Smith and Clarence Hughes. In Shelby County, it's Bobby Green and Randy Spates. And, of course, in Childersburg, Billy Atkinson, Clyde Hudson, and Billy Jr. Remember, for quick service and guaranteed results, it's Alabama Termite and Pest Control. Call them at 378-5759.
We have 11 minutes, 54 seconds to go in the second quarter. Coosa Valley Academy leading this ball game 7-0. Springwood has the ball at the Rebel 27 where it's fourth down and 19 yards to go. And the Rebels call timeout to set their defense because they want to stop the Wildcats right here. You're listening to WHTV-FM Talladega, B93, your station for championship coverage of high school football. Our 13th Friday night of the high school football season. Strength brings him up. Two wideouts on the right side. Single setback. Here's the snap. Strength drop back. Pass all the way. Looks downfield. Throws down the left side. It's incomplete. Incomplete. I don't know who the intended receiver was unless it was Chambly, but somebody with a red jersey from Coosa Valley was a whole lot closer to the football.
Bobby Glass was back covering, and he was closer to the football than anyone from Springwood. CVA will take over first and 10.
Brian, I think that's what they call when they messed up assignment.
A missed assignment. A missed assignment, Chuck, I believe with I.
His receivers were going squirrely on him.
That's what it was. 11:48 to go, second quarter. Rebels lead 7-0. They got the football. First and 10 at your own 27 as Sprouse brings him to the line of scrimmage. He has Strickland wide to the left side. I formation, Glass in the backfield along with Gregg. Sprouse, unaudible at the line of scrimmage. Going to hand off to Glass. No, he'll keep the ball, and he's got a hold. Sprouse to the 40. Sprouse finally down at the 50-yard line. Ricky Sprouse picks up a quick 23 yards all the way to the 50-yard line.
Scott Chambly of Springwood Academy saved the touchdown by fighting off the blocker and making the tackle on Sprouse. Brett Strickland had a chance to make the block that would have sprung Sprouse for the touchdown, but Chambly fought him off and made the tackle. Excellent play by Chambly.
Coosa Valley is having a lot of success to the outside, a good indication that they've got a little more speed in this Springwood defense. Strickland wide to the right side, going to go in motion to the far side. Now he'll reverse his field, come back this way. Sprouse will hand off the ball to Gregg in the backfield. Gregg right up the middle is going to have a couple of yards, and that'll be all. They'll spot it down around the 47-yard line, Springwood territory. It'll be second down. 11:08 to go, second quarter. Coosa Valley leads this game 7-0.
Making the stop that time for Springwood and the Wildcats, Sam Van Leer.
Second down, 8 yards to go on the 47-yard line. right side is going to be Brett Strickland. Bobby Glass is fullback. Mike Gregg is your tailback. I formation. Sprouse takes a snap, gives the ball to Glass, and he doesn't get much that time. Covered up right at the line of scrimmage.
John Burton was there almost as soon as Glass got the handoff to make the tackle for Springwood. Lost about a half a yard.
We'll call it third down, 9 yards to go now for the Rebels. Steve Reeves will be along after tonight's ball game to keep you posted on playoff scores from around the state of Alabama. He'll have the scores for you right here on B93. Wide out right side is going to be Jeff Martin. Brett Strickland in the slot on the right side. Third down, 9 situation, midfield, Coosa Valley Rebels. Sprouse takes a snap, rolls to the right side, looks downfield, going to be under a lot of pressure, gets it off, and it is complete to Brett Strickland. Strickland to the 30-yard line. Oh, my goodness, what a play. Strickland was not the intended receiver, but the ball was mishandled by Scott Thompson, the intended receiver. He could not hang on to it, went right through his hands, and Strickland very alertly turned around, caught the football, and picks up a Rebel first down at the 30-yard line, Springwood territory.
Scott Chambly once again made an excellent defensive play for Springwood because he had thought that Scott Thompson had the ball, but then made his readjustment after Strickland had made the catch to make the tackle for Springwood. Scott Chambly, an excellent defensive play.
First and 10 for the Rebels at the Wildcat 30-yard line. Strickland split wide to the right side. Sprouse down under, calling the signals. Here's a snap. Sprouse will fake hands the ball off to, is it Glass on the carry? Yes, Glass. Just inside the 30-yard line, picks up 2, maybe 3 yards. Inside the Wildcat 30-yard line, it'll be second down, 7 yards to go.
And left tackle Eric Novelli for Springwood made the tackle that time. But the CVA team is once again moving the ball.
Second down, 7 yards to go for the Rebels of Coosa Valley Academy. Gregg will check out of the ball game. Payne is in to replace him. Payne and Green are both in. Toby Green is going to be wide to the left side. Payne in the slot on the left side. I formation. Brett Strickland at tailback. Here's his snap. Sprouse down the line. Pitches to Strickland. They're going to sweep the left side. He has running room. Turns the corner. 15-yard line on a flag play. And we'll...
Going to go out of the ball game.
8 minutes, 41 seconds to go in the half. Rebels lead this ball game by a score of 7-0. Clifton is a charge against the Rebels. They'll spot the ball down on the 40-yard line. 40-yard line, second down, 20 yards to go. Actually about 19.
23 for Coosa Valley. 20. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Second down, 19 yards to go. Brett Strickland wide to the right side. Sprouse brings him up. Sprouse will go in motion. Here's the snap. Strickland in motion. Sprouse drops back. Puts it in the air. He has Strickland. Strickland to the 25-yard line and out of bounds. Near the 20, going to be close to the first down. Sprouse rolled to the left side. Got in a lot of trouble. A lot of white jerseys back there, but the coverage overran him. I thought he was going to turn it upfield and run, and all of a sudden he spotted Strickland wide open out on the left flat, threw it to him, and Strickland is going to be very close to the first down. It'll be third down and a yard to go.
Scott Chambly once again making the defensive play for Springwood, along with Eric Novelli.
Third down, a yard to go for the Rebels at the 21-yard line, Wildcat territory. Rebels not only moving the ball, but they're keeping a clock on this drive.
It's a first down.
First down. They pulled out the chain over there and measured, and it is a first down at the 20-yard line. We'll call it the 21. It's nosing down very close to the 20. It's a first down for the Rebels. Springwood elects to call timeout. We'll pause. Rebels 7, Wildcats nothing. This is a B93 high school football game of the week.
That quick J&J service. That's what you get from Wallace Shoemaker and Morris Warren at J&J Drug on the corner in downtown Childersburg. That quick J&J service. Now, Wallace and Royce might not look quick, but they are quick because they got deceptive speed. And they're quick to give you the service you deserve when you bring your prescription to J&J Drug. And they're quick to support high school athletics in Talladega County. Hope you enjoy tonight's scoreboard program. Compliments of J&J Drug, Childersburg's corner drugstore, downtown Childersburg.
8 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the second quarter, and we got to say hello to Wallace Shoemaker and Royce Warren, big football fans over at J&J Drug, and they support high school athletics all around this area. One of our regular season sponsors on the high school football game of the week for a long, long time, and also on high school football scoreboard. 7 0 is the score. Rebels leading, Coosa Valley Academy leading Springwood in this football game, which is for the state championship. They got a big trophy down here on the sideline that the winner of this team is going to cherish for a long time. The winner of this game will cherish for a long time. Payne is split wide to the right side as Ricky Sprouse brings the Rebels out. First down, 10 yards to go. Payne in motion. Sprouse takes a snap, pitches back to Gragg. Gragg has a little running room, gets inside the 20-yard line, and he'll be down around the 17, maybe the 18, depending on the spot.
Eric Novelli making the stop again for the Springwood Academy Wildcats. Gain of about 2.5 or 3.
We'll call it second down and 7, down around the 17-yard line. Toby Green checks back into the football game. Scott Thompson comes out for the Rebels. A cold November night down in Harpersville. Home of the Rebels. Mike Payne split wide, right side. Green and Merton are tight. Glass and Gragg in the backfield. Sprouse takes a snap, gives to Glass up the middle, and Glass rolls his way inside the 15-yard line.
Making the stop there for Springwood was Philip Henson, along with Clayton Kendrick Holmes.
They'll spot the ball down at the 13, where it's going to be third down. 3 yards to go for the Rebels. Wide to the left side is Brett Strickland. Ricky Sprouse is your quarterback with a high formation, a very quick snap. Sprouse is going to follow the student body around the left side. He's inside the 15-yard line. Looks like he has the first down. He will have the first down. First and 10.
Inside the 10.
Inside the 10-yard line, it's going to be first and goal to go for the Coosa Valley Academy Rebels.
Eric Novelli again finally making the stop for Springwood, having an excellent defensive effort for Springwood tonight.
Scott Thompson checks back in. Toby Green comes out. Thompson perhaps taking that play in from Coach Bruce Freeland. Rebels are going to call timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll pause. Coosa Valley 7, Springwood nothing. This is the B93 high school football game of the week.
First in the Coosa Valley, that's the First Bank of Childersburg. 35 years of service with 3 convenient locations. Downtown Childersburg, Highway 280 Childersburg, and downtown Vincent. The First Bank of Childersburg is the Coosa Valley's full-service bank with a full range of savings plans to fit your needs and loans for business, family, new cars, home improvements. For past courteous service, bank with a bank that's first in the Coosa Valley. The First Bank of Childersburg. Member FDIC.
The B93 Remote Sports Crew on the air from Harpersville, Alabama, Coosa Valley Academy, home of the Rebels. On the road to the state championship, leading his football game 7-0 with 6:18 to go in the second quarter. Rebels have the ball. First and goal to go, just inside the Springwood 10-yard line.
It is right next door.
And Ricky Sprouse will bring them out. Wide out to the right side will be Brett Strickland, Glass, and Gragg in the backfield. High formation. Strickland will go in motion to the far side. Sprouse takes a snap. Players to the right side. Gives to Glass. Glass pulling his way to the 5-yard line on a determined drive by Bobby Glass.
Once again making the tackle, Eric Novelli for the Springwood Wildcats.
And it's down, I believe, Chuck, around the 5-yard line.
Just outside the 5. Call it the 6.
Just outside the 5-yard line, Chuck says call it the 6. Second down, goal to go for the Rebels of CVA. Thompson out, Green in, the plays in the ball game. Sprouse will call it and bring them to the line of scrimmage. Coosa Valley threatening here midway through the second quarter. 2 wideouts, Martin wide right, Strickland wide left side, as Sprouse is down under with a high formation. And a flag on the play. Too much time against the Rebels. That'll put it back outside the 10-yard line where it'll be second down and goal to go.
And that could come back to haunt CVA. Although the last time they had a penalty, the next play was a very big one.
Well, they got some good football down here, Coosa Valley, and they got some good chili, too. Delicious chili.
Very
we
good.
enjoyed before the ball game. And we want to say thanks to old Bogie Wood, who's made us feel mighty comfortable down here tonight and supplied us with our stats, the lineups, and everything back earlier in the week. We would have an opportunity to look them over. Wideouts each side, Strickland left, Martin right, Sprouse down under, second down, goal to go from the 11-yard line. Handoff up the middle, Glass will go. Touchdown. Bobby Glass, quick hole. Right tackle, Bobby Glass fired through like a wild buffalo.
And just like last time when they had the big 15-yard penalty that put them back to first and 20, they came up with a big play that got the first down. Earlier in this drive, they came up with the penalties here, and they came up with a big play for the touchdown.
So with 5:24 to go in the second quarter, the Rebels put another one on the board. Bragg will attempt the point after. Here's the snap. Sprouse holds. It's down. It's kicked, and it is good. As they come back upfield, we'll pause with a score. Coosa Valley 14, Springwood nothing. This is a B93 high school football game of the week.
Holcomb Building Supply in Harpersville is proud to support Coosa Valley Academy. Holcomb Building Supply is also proud to sell the finest building supplies, pipe wrap insulation, plumbing supplies, Pilgrim and Homesteader wood heaters, Toyo stove heaters, kerosene heaters, starting at just $69. Poland chainsaws, just whatever you need. And they will also sharpen your chainsaw. Holcomb Building Supply, Highway 280 in Harpersville, helping build your future.
And back here at the B93 studios, we have the score. It's Millport 14, Ohatchee Indians nothing in the second quarter, about 5 minutes to go. Now back to the game.
Okay, Steve Reeves, thanks for the score, but please don't give us any more bad news like that. Brett Strickland will kick it off for the Rebels of Coosa Valley, leading 14-0 with 5:24 to go in the second quarter. Here's a whistle from the referee. Here's the kick. A good high one straight down the middle. It's going to be taken at about the 15-yard line, up to the 20, 25, up to the 30-yard line. Chambly on the return brings it all the way out to the 34, perhaps the 35-yard line. Scott Chambly on the return for the Wildcats.
Finally making the stop for CVA. That's number 74, Mark Reddick.
Mark Reddick, right. Reddick on the tackle. 36-yard line is where they'll put it down. First down, 10 yards to go for Springwood. And Jason Strength in a quarterback brings them to the line of scrimmage. Got a wide out on the flank, right side. Here's a snap, down the line, handoff. Turning the corner up to the 42-yard line. On the carry is going to be Philip Henson, number 25, on the carry for the Wildcats.
Scott Thompson and Brett Strickland coming up to make the tackle that time for the CVA Rebels.
Gain of 6 yards. It is second down and 4 near midfield for the Wildcats. Frantically trying to get back in this football game. They're down 14-0, and they don't like it. They're not used to it. T formation. Strength has them. Here's a snap. Pitch back. Goes to number 32. On the carry, turns the corner. He's at the 50-yard line and stood up and down, and that is Rob Benefield on the carry for the Wildcats.
And an excellent open field tackle by Brett Strickland.
Strickland hit him and stood him up. Bent him over backwards, but not before he picked up the first down. They'll spot it on the 49-yard line, Springwood territory. First and 10 for the Wildcats with 4:23. Springwood with a hurry-up offense. They figure these last 4 minutes, 19 seconds are precious. Here's the snap. Pitch back goes to Henson. Henson turns the corner, 45, 40-yard line on his feet. Down the sideline. It's a foot race to the end zone. Touchdown, Springwood.
Brett Strickland was the last man for CVA who had a shot at him. Couldn't come up with a tackle.
Philip Henson, 51 yards around right in with 4:07 to go in the second quarter, and Springwood is on the scoreboard.
And just like that, we have a brand new ball game.
A brand new ball game.
Well, Brian, from here it looked like bad pursuit.
Thomas Dunnery will attempt the point after for Springwood. Here's the snap. Ball is down. It's kicked, and it is good. As they come back upfield, we'll pause with the score. Coosa Valley Academy 14, Springwood 7. This is the B93 high school football game of the week.
Are you a self-starter or do-it-yourselfer? Or are you into serious auto repair? Well, it really doesn't matter because Sylacauga Auto Parts has your parts both foreign and domestic. They're your one-stop auto parts store for parts for your car, truck, or tractor. So whether you're a shade tree mechanic or a professional, stop by Sylacauga Auto Parts. They've got professional counter salesmen who will be more than happy to service your auto parts needs. Sylacauga Auto Parts, your NAPA jobber at 110 North Anniston Avenue in Sylacauga. Call 245-5296.
Okay, we're back. 4:07 to go in the second quarter. 14-7. We got a brand new ball game now. As Springwood will kick it off. They've closed the gap to a touchdown. Back deep is going to be Strickland is going to be the deep man. Gregg is back, and also Green for CVA. Dunnery will kick it off for Springwood with 4:07 to go in the second quarter. Ball's in the air. It's going to be a high one. It's going to be taken by Strickland, 15-yard line, out to the 20, to the 25, and down at the 32-yard line is Brett Strickland on the return for CVA.
And a good lick by John Burton as he came down to make the tackle for Springwood Academy.
First down, 10 yards to go for the Rebels. Ball on their own 33-yard line. They lead 14-7 with 3:56 to go in the second quarter. Strickland wide to the right side as Sprouse brings him to the line of scrimmage. Sprouse down under, I formation. Here's his snap. Sprouse will give to Glass. No, he keeps the football on the option, finds a hole, gets to the 35. The hole was open, but just momentarily, Sprouse got to the 35, picked up 3 on the play. It'll be second down and 7 to go.
And Philip Henson was the Springwood Wildcat who closed the hole to make the tackle.
Second down, 7 yards to go for the Rebels of CVA, leading 14-7 with 3:20 to go in the second quarter. They had Springwood down 14-0, but Philip Henson with a 51-yard sweep around the right end put the Wildcats on the scoreboard. Strickland wide right I formation. Sprouse down under, takes the snap, looks to the right side, wants to throw the ball. Now puts it in the wind, and it's going to be incomplete. Strickland was on the ground. He was the intended receiver. It'll bring up third down at 7 yards to go. A big possession down for the Rebels.
Scott Chambly had Strickland covered very well. And it's a good thing that the pass was underthrown because Chambly had a better shot at it than Strickland did.
2 minutes, 58 seconds to go in a half now. 14-7, Rebels up by 7. Green comes out, Thompson goes in. You're listening to B93, WHTB FM, Talladega. Strickland, wide right side. Glass and Gregg in the backfield, I formation. Sprouse down under, takes the snap, option play. It's going to be a reverse. Goes to Strickland. He'll go to the left side, running room to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, and finally down. First down, Coosa Valley.
Oh, an excellent run by Strickland as he was making at least half of that yardage on second effort and just
dodging those bullets. 46-yard line, first and 10 for the Rebels of CVA. And, John, it looks like this Rebel offense really shines when it's third and long. Mike Payne, wide right side now. Mike Payne is your wide out on the right side. Sprouse will take the snap. Option play gives the pitches back to Gregg. Gregg to the 50, Gregg to the 46-yard line and down in Springwood territory.
Scott Chambly coming up to make the tackle that time again for Springwood.
It's going to be second down, 3 yards to go at the 46-yard line, Springwood territory. Second and 3, 46-yard line, Springwood territory, minute 58 to go in the first half. Payne split wide to the left side. Sprouse down under. Sprouse with a count, handoff, Glass, no, pitch back to Gregg. Gregg turns the corner, 40. Gregg inside, the Springwood 40-yard line down near the 37. It's another CVA Rebel first down.
And that's Scott Chambly once again making the tackle for Springwood and the Wildcats. The coach has to be concerned about Scott Chambly making so many tackles, being that he is a defensive back.
These Rebel running backs are doing a fine job, but you have to give a lot of credit to this quarterback, Ricky Sprouse, because he has everybody thinking that ball's coming up the middle. Here's the snap. Sprouse on the pitch back to Strickland. Halfback pass. Strickland's going to put the long one up in the wind, and it is going to be almost picked off down at the 5-yard line by Dunnery.
Got a late hit, Brian.
Flag on the play. Going to be a late hit against Springwood, and that'll tack 15 yards. 15 yards will be marked off against the Wildcats, and that'll be another Rebel first down, deep down in Springwood territory with 1:18 to go in the first half.
Number 61, Mark Langley, caught Strickland just a little bit late after he had thrown the ball, and it's going to be roughing the passer.
It's like the umpire said, Brian, when it's in there, there ain't nothing you can do to change it. Don't hit it.
24-yard line is where they put it down.
24-yard line.
First and 10 Rebels at the Wildcat 24 with 1:18 to go. The Rebels could still go into that locker room up 14 points at halftime. Payne split wide to the left side. Sprouse down under at quarterback. Got Glass in the backfield. Strickland in at tailback. Payne is going to come in motion to the near side. Sprouse takes a snap, pitches back to Strickland, and Strickland runs to the left side, has a few yards, I don't know, 3-4 yards on the carry.
Patrick Forrest making the tackle that time for Springwood Academy.
Play game 4, second down 6, who's about it? They'll spot the ball at the 20-yard line. It's second down, 6 yards to go for the Rebels of Coosa Valley Academy. Leading 14-7 with a minute to go in the first half. Rebels going to have to hurry up now. The clock is rolling. We're down to 54 seconds as Sprouse brings him to the line of scrimmage. He'll spin Strickland wide to the right side. 49 seconds to go in the half. Sprouse pitches back to Gragg. Gragg has a running lane. Gragg to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mike Gragg.
And there are no flags, no penalties on the play. An excellent run by Mike Bragg for the touchdown. And with 40 seconds left at the halftime, CVA goes up by 13 points. The extra point could make it 14.
20-yard touchdown run off right tackle for Mike Bragg for the Coosa Valley Academy Rebels with 40 seconds to go in the half. Point after attempt coming up. Bragg will kick. Sprouse will hold. Ball is down. The ball is up, and it's good. As they come back upfield, we'll pause with a score. Coosa Valley Academy 21, Springwood 7. This is the B93 high school football game of the week.
Are the floors in your home sagging? Your problem can be solved quickly and economically with a new product and a new service available from Alabama Termite and Pest Control. Adjustable concrete piers can be installed quickly and inexpensively. For complete information on this new service, call 378-5759. That's 378-5759. If the floors in your home are not level, your problem can be solved without expensive renovation. Just call Alabama Termite and Pest Control at 378-5759.
All right, we're back with 40 seconds to go. In the first half, Coosa Valley leading this football game 21-7. And Brett Strickland will kick it off. Duttery is deep. It's going to be a low line drive kick. Duttery will field the ball on the 15-yard line. Duttery running to the right side up to the 20-yard line. 25, he's got a lane. 30, 35-yard line across midfield. Duttery is going to go. Duttery is going 85 yards on a touchdown return for Springwood. And he'll score with 26 seconds remaining in the half. Beautiful return by Duttery for Springwood. Thomas Duttery, 85-yard touchdown return.
And Brett Strickland saw the play happening as soon as he kicked off. He saw that Duttery was going to field the ball. He backed his field position up some so he could have a chance at making the tackle. He knew that Duttery had some speed, and he did. He was the last man to have an attempt, but he just couldn't make the tackle.
Springwood calls timeout. We'll pause the score. CVA 21, Springwood 13, B93 game of the week.
A cornerstone you can count on. That's J&J Drug, Childersburg's corner drugstore. You can count on Wallace Shoemaker and Royce Warren for quick and friendly hometown prescription service. And you can count on J&J for all the cosmetics, gifts, and other items you expect from a modern drugstore. That's because J&J Drug is a cornerstone in Childersburg. Always on the corner when you need them. Quick, friendly, reliable service from Wallace Shoemaker and Royce Warren at J&J Drug, Childersburg's corner drugstore, downtown Childersburg.
26 seconds to go in the first half. Thomas Dunnery of Springwood Academy just put on a show here with an 85-yard touchdown return. The Wildcats had the wall set up down the right side, and he displayed a lot of speed coming from this left hash mark, getting over behind the wall on the right side. Broke a tackle at the 50-yard line, broke a tackle at the 25, and went into the end zone standing up. 85-yard kickoff return. 21-13 is our score, and the Wildcats called timeout. And, John, I imagine to talk about whether or not to go for two or attempt the point after, looks like they're going to attempt the point after. Dunnery is the man who kicks it. I expect they call timeout to let him get his win after that 85-yard run. Here's a snap. The ball is down. It's kicked. And it is going to be off to the right, no good. As they come back upfield, we'll pause. Rebels 21, Springwood 13, B93 high school football game of the week.
First in the Coosa Valley, that's the First Bank of Childersburg. 35 years of service with 3 convenient locations. Downtown Childersburg, Highway 280 Childersburg, and downtown Vincent. The First Bank of Childersburg is the Coosa Valley's full-service bank with a full range of savings plans to fit your needs and loans for business, family, new cars, home improvements. For fast, courteous service, bank with a bank that's first in the Coosa Valley. The First Bank of Childersburg. Member FDIC.
He's got to go in the dressing room.
Okay, Harpersville, Alabama. Coosa Valley Academy leading 21-13. Springwood will have to kick it off. 26 seconds to go in the half. John Carter, you're down 8 points, 26 seconds to go in the half. State championship game. You're going to kick the onside kick, or you're going to kick it off? I believe I'll just go ahead and kick it off. You're the analyst. Let's see. Thomas Dunnery, the man who put the 85-yard kickoff return on here a few moments ago, is going to kick it off. And he'll kick it deep. And Toby Green will take it to the 15-yard line. Toby to the 20. Toby to the 25. Reverses his field. Is going to be stopped and stacked up hard at the 25-yard line. Clock stops to set the change with 19 seconds to go in the half. CVA leading 21-13. A very exciting first half here in this football game for the state championship being played at Coosa Valley Academy in Harpersville.
Sam Van Leer came downfield to make the stop that time for Springwood Academy. And I believe CVA will just be happy with this 21-13 lead and let the clock run out.
Clock is running out. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. There's the horn, your halftime score. Coosa Valley 21, Springwood 13. Down on the sideline to Chuck Woodard and Coach Bruce Breland.
All right, thank you, Brian. Coach Breland, your team had them 14-0, and you had them 21-7. And what causes the lapses?
Well, I think we're not used to being in this situation as far as being in the playoffs, particularly state championship. And when we get the lead like that, I guess we feel like, you know, they're just going to lay down and die. If they're a championship football team, they wouldn't be here.
Well, Coach, what can we look for in the second half running?
Well, we're going to make a couple adjustments as far as our running game goes. They're trying to change a lot up on defense. And hopefully we'll continue to run as hard as we're running the ball, and the linemen keep going off football like they are.
All right, Coach, you're looking real good tonight. Is this about the way you played all year?
Well, on the big games we played like this. We've had some trouble with lesser competition. It's hard for us to get up, even though we're not a super talented football team. But we had trouble getting up, particularly in the last part of the season.
Okay, thank you, Chuck Woodard and Coach Bruce Breland down on the sideline. Halftime score 21-13. Coosa Valley Academy Rebels leading the Springwood Academy Wildcats from Lynette, Alabama. We'll be back with our halftime comments in 60 seconds. This is the B93 High School Football Game of the Week.
Holcomb Building Supply in Harpersville is proud to support Coosa Valley Academy. Holcomb Building Supply is also proud to sell the finest building supplies, pipe wrap insulation, plumbing supplies, Pilgrim and Homesteader wood heaters, Toyo stove heaters, kerosene heaters, starting at just $69, Poland chainsaws, just whatever you need. and they will also sharpen your chainsaw. Holcomb Building Supply, Highway 280 in Harpersville, helping build your future.
Are you a self-starter or do-it-yourselfer, or are you into serious auto repair? Well, it really doesn't matter, because Sylacauga Auto Parts has your parts both foreign and domestic. They're your one-stop auto parts store for parts for your car, truck, or tractor. So whether you're a shade tree mechanic or a professional, stop by Sylacauga Auto Parts. They've got professional counter salesmen who'll be more than happy to service your auto parts needs. Sylacauga Auto Parts, your NAPA jobber, at 110 North Anniston Avenue in Sylacauga. Call 245-5296.
And we're back at halftime of the state championship. CVA Rebels, the Coosa Valley Academy Rebels taking on Springwood Academy, the Wildcats. And Coosa Valley leads 21-13 at halftime. And we have Dr. Winslet of Coosa Valley Academy, our halftime guest. Doctor, tell us a bit about the academy, and they're having a fine season. And tell us a little bit about maybe the academics that go on here.
Thank you. It's a privilege to let you know that we have something besides the football team here at Coosa Valley Academy. In fact, we pride ourselves on the fact that we are a college prep institution primarily. We prepare our students. Most of them do go to college. In fact, most of our students excel in the academic areas. Of our last graduating class, we had 16 of the 24 who had an A average in all of their high school work. So we're proud of that fact. And when I say that, we have honors courses, and all of these students primarily take those honors courses. And at the same time, we require our students to take a math course every year. So they not only take Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, they also take... They also take geometry, they'll take trig, and they'll take pre-cal. So they have a full complement of college courses. We also have chemistry, biology, physics, and all of those things that everyone else offers. But we pride ourselves on our academic work.
It's nice to see with all of the things going on across the country, with the especially as it's showing up in college with these college athletes that are actually not making their grades. It's nice to see that in high school, especially at places like Coosa Valley Academy, that they are not only being winners on the field, but off the field too, and in the classroom.
Thank you. We not only have all of these courses, we require our students to maintain a C average, or they cannot remain with us. So we pride ourselves on our excellent academic program.
When I was in high school, I think we had to have a C average to play sports, to play in any extracurricular activities. But you're saying that they have to have a C to remain here at the school.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
That's very high standard.
Well, thank you. And when we maintain these standards, we do not water our grading system down just to enable our students to maintain these averages. We still maintain a very strict academic program.
So the diploma from Coosa Valley Academy actually really means a lot more than just a high school diploma then.
That's true. And all of our athletes are required to maintain these same standards that our other students are required to maintain.
And I know that's hard, because being an athlete or being a past high school athlete, it was tough just to make the grades and then have time for the extracurricular activities, the practices all afternoon, and then you go home and you have to do that homework, and you tell yourself, well, I've got bruises all over my body and I don't really feel like doing this homework. I believe I'll put it off. But then you say, well, I've got to make that grade, so I better not do that.
Well, we have a program that meets after school from 3 to 4 in the afternoon for any student that's having difficulty in any of his classwork, and we specify certain days during the week when we emphasize certain academic areas. For example, Wednesday afternoon will be math, Thursday afternoon will be English, Monday afternoon will be science, Tuesday afternoon will be history. And anyone who's having problems in any of these areas, and that includes our athletes, they cut an hour of their football practice in order to be in that room so they can maintain these averages.
That that's good to hear, too, because you're telling the shooter, you're not just telling the shooter that we're going to teach it and you've got to get it, and that's all there is to it. You're telling them that we care about them, and we're going to go that extra mile to help you if you're willing to do it.
I guess I've said 1,000 times, we bend over backwards to help you maintain these grades, and yet it takes an effort on their part as well.
That's good to hear. And we'd like to congratulate Coosa Valley Rebels on their fine season and of course, on their fine academic standards as they carry on through the year.
Thank you. We appreciate it highly.
We're at halftime, the B93 High School football game of the week. We'll be back with more halftime activities. I'd like to thank Dr. Willett for dropping by, and we'll be back with more halftime activities. The halftime score, Coosa Valley 21, Springwood 13. We're at halftime, the B93 High School football game of the week.
More than just pest control, Alabama Termite and Pest Control is now providing moisture control. If you have problems with moisture, dampness, or mildew, the problem solvers are the men from Alabama Termite and Pest Control. For complete information on this valuable service, give them a call at 378-5759. That's 378-5759. The number to call for termite and pest control and moisture control as well. Alabama Termite and Pest Control. You'll get quick service and guaranteed results. And now, sports fans, we pause for this brief time out to tell you about J&J Drug, Childersburg's corner drugstore. When the old cold bug turns on the offense, J&J Drug puts up the defense. Wallace Shoemaker and Royce Warren are on your side all the way. Rely on J&J for fast prescription service as well as over-the-counter medicines. You'll be the winner every time when you shop J&J Drug on the corner downtown Childersburg.
We're back at halftime, the B93 High School football game of the week. John Carter along with Ryan Townsend and Chuck Woodard. Where Coosa Valley Academy, the Rebels lead 21-13 over Springwood Academy in the state championship round. The first quarter was mostly CVA, as Mike Bragg scored a 46-yard touchdown scamper. Strickland's PAT was good, and with 4:21 left in the first quarter, it was CVA 7 and Springwood Academy nothing. CVA also scored in the second quarter with 5:24 left in the second quarter. Bobby Glad had an 11-yard run off tackle. PAT was good, and it was CVA 14-0 with 5:24 left before halftime. Then the explosive Philip Henson, 51 yards around right end, and the PAT was good. 4:07 left before the half, and we had a 14-7 game with CVA still on top. CVA still on top by the score of 14-7. Then CVA took the ball with CVA took the ball with a little under 4 minutes left in the game. They drove the ball some 60 yards, finally ending on a Mike Gregg 20-yard run around right end. The PAT was good. CVA led 21-14. 21-7, that is. But then 26 seconds on the kickoff with 26 seconds left. Thomas Duttery, with 26 seconds, took the kickoff, ran it 85 yards for the touchdown. The PAT was no good, and with 26 seconds left in the half, it was 21-13, CVA leading, and there we are at halftime. CVA took the kickoff, let the clock run out, and they lead 21-13 at the half. So we're at halftime. We'll take 60 seconds. There are no bands here, being that these are private schools. Neither one having a halftime show. The halftime show basically consisting of cheerleading. So we're at halftime of the state championship game with Coosa Valley Academy leading 21-13 over Springwood Academy. And we'll be back in 60 seconds with more halftime activities. This is the B93 High School football game of the week.
first in the Coosa Valley. That's the First Bank of Childersburg. 35 years of service with 3 convenient locations. Downtown Childersburg, Highway 280 Childersburg, and downtown Vincent. The First Bank of Childersburg is the Coosa Valley's full-service bank with a full range of savings plans to fit your needs and loans for business, family, new cars, home improvements. For past courteous service, bank with a bank that's first in the Coosa Valley. The First Bank of Childersburg. Member FDIC. Holcomb Building Supply in Harpersville is proud to support Coosa Valley Academy. Holcomb Building Supply is also proud to sell the finest building supplies, pipe wrap insulation, plumbing supplies, Pilgrim and Homesteader wood heaters, Toyo stove heaters, kerosene heaters, starting $69. Poland chainsaws, just whatever you need. And they will also sharpen your chainsaw. Holcomb Building Supply, Highway 280 in Harpersville, helping build your future.
And back here at the B93 studios, we have a halftime score. Sounds like bad news, but maybe they'll come back from behind at halftime. It's Millport 14, Ohatchee Indians nothing at the half.
That's still at halftime. Millport was previously undefeated, and looks like unless the Ohatchee Indians come from behind, will stay that way. Millport leads Ohatchee 14-0 at halftime in another big, important state playoff game. I know a lot of listeners from the Ohatchee area, bad news for them. Springwood Academy is making their way back onto the field, and Coosa Valley should be making their way very shortly. Again, the CVA Rebels up 21-13 at halftime of this state championship game. We're in Harpersville. This is the B93 High School Football Game of the Week, and we'll be back in 60 seconds with more halftime activities. The B93 High School Football Game of the Week.
Are you a self-starter or do-it-yourselfer, or are you into serious auto repair? Well, it really doesn't matter, because Sylacauga Auto Parts has your parts both foreign and domestic. A one-stop auto parts for parts for your car, truck, or tractor. So whether you're a shade tree mechanic or a professional, stop by Sylacauga Auto Parts. They've got professional counter salesmen who will be more than happy to service your auto parts needs. Sylacauga Auto Parts, your NAPA jobber, at 110 North Anniston Avenue in Sylacauga. Call 245-5296.
Do you have problems with rats or mice? Do you have problems with roaches or termites?
Yuck.
If so, call Alabama Termite and Pest Control. Alabama Termite and Pest Control solves your pesty problems with trained professionals and the latest chemicals safe around kids and pets. For quick professional service and guaranteed results, call Alabama Termite and Pest Control at 378-5759. That's 378-5759, Alabama Termite and Pest Control.
We're back at halftime, the B93 High School Football Game of the Week. Both teams back on the field and getting their warm-ups and getting ready for the second half. CVA leads Springwood 21-13.
And Springwood won the toss for tonight's ball game and deferred their option to the second half. And, John, I'm sure they're going to take the football.
I'd imagine they were. Were you sampling some of that chili at halftime?
No, I was sampling some Levi Garrett.
Levi Garrett.
And it sure was good.
I didn't know. I knew you had to have something to keep you warm.
Had to have something to keep his jaws loose.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Get ready for the second half.
We were talking about the high academic standards at this private school, Coosa Valley Academy, at halftime, and found out a lot of things that I didn't know. You have to have a C average or better just to stay in school, not to play football, but to stay in school.
Talking with a good friend of mine, Mr. Jackson, down here. Youngsters go to Coosa Valley Academy. He said they really had to scratch to catch up when they enrolled here. Recapping the scoring in the first half, the Rebels scored first with 4:21 to go in the first quarter when Mike Gregg went around left end, 46 yards for a touchdown. Point after was good. Rebels led at the end of 1-7-0. And with 5:24 to go in the second quarter, Bobby Glass took it 11 yards off a right tackle for the touchdown. Point after was good. Rebels led 14-0. And then on the ensuing, with 4:07 to go, Philip Henson took it around the right end on a sweep for the Wildcats, 51 yards for their first touchdown. Point after was good. The score at that point was 14-7, but the scoring was not over. 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mike Gregg, 20 yards off right tackle for the Rebels. Point after attempt was good, and the Rebels led 21-7. Then with 26 seconds to go in the half, Thomas Dudley, 85-yard kickoff return. Point after attempt was no good, and our score at halftime is 21-13. Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Wildcats will receive.